Hi, this is Sandy Jo at rhinestonetemplates.com, and I'm going to share with you guys today a sneak peek at the Winpcsign 2014 program. And this is an upgrade of a program from the 2010 or the 2012, and it's a pretty awesome program. It basically looks about the same, except for they've added a lot of new tools to it, which I'll show you some of those new tools. And there's still a lot that I'm exploring in that program because it's a pretty extensive program this time, with some great add-ons. Right now I'm just finishing up. I just added a bunch of things to my website here, and this is rhinestonetemplates.com, my website. And what I've added in, I've just put in some downloads and some sales here on my website if you ever go to it for rhinestones or downloads and different things. The sales and the specials are always over on the right hand side. And on Fridays I always add in TGIF deals. There's always a free download with a purchase on the website on Fridays that are good till the following Wednesday or Thursday. But some of the deals we usually do half price off on our downloads and different things. So you can see there's downloads for $3.25, and there's, like, for the rhinestones and stuff, I sometimes do a flash sale where it'll be a color of rhinestones, 50 gross of the Korean high grade rhinestones. Instead of $43.50, it'll be $15.95, or instead of $33.95, $15.95. So you can see that there's some great prices here, and just check out the website. But there's some great designs too. We also sell machine cut stones, and actually the machine cut here normally for 25 gross is $23.50, and they're normally $31.50, and they're on sale for $23.50. So, like I said, some great deals. And when you can pick up some of this stuff on sale, it adds extra profit for you guys into the things that you're creating and selling. So try to check back often, and whenever you see those sales, just grab them. It's going to help your bottom dollar when it comes to it. We sell a lot of template material as well, and on the left hand side you can see all the HTW rhinestone template material, which is a flock material. And for instance, this one right here is a HTW rhinestone template material, a 20-inch wide by 5-yard roll, and it's $65, which again is going to help your bottom line and help your profits so much. And I also sell a RT rhinestone template material, which is the non-flock material. Have some great prices on that as well in different sizes. And then we sell sticky flock too, and that's our little higher priced material, but some of you love the sticky flock, so we have that available in different sizes on our website too. So if you need stones or template material or tweezers or anything, just downloads, just come check out the website at rhinestonetemplates.com, and we'd be glad to help you with any of the things we can, or if you need a custom download or anything, we can do that too. Here's the TGIF freebie that we have going on right now. It's Flip Flop Princess, and you can get that download free with your purchase. So just go ahead and check out the website. But let's go into the WinPC program 2014, and this is how it looks. And as you can see, the toolbar looks fairly the same up on the left and the right, or the top and the left over here. And you can see that everything looks basically like how we normally have it on our toolbars, but over on the right hand side you can see that's the same too. Down here it gets to look a little bit different in this area, and we're going to hop right down there and just get right into it here. I'm going to enlarge just a little bit so we can see what we're going to be working with. I'm going to go ahead and bring up our rhinestone gem right there, and that's going to bring up our basic toolbar that I work with rhinestones a lot in. I'm going to be working with a couple of images today, and this one is just something I threw together. This one is from Vaughn. He's a tattoo graphic artist, and I purchased this from him to be able to use that. And what we're going to go ahead and do is kind of give you a look around here, and you can see this looks different than what the WinPC 2012 did. Our stone sizes and our spacing bars over here. We still have all of our stone simulations. Make sure that when you create something in a stone simulation that you end up turning it back into a dot before you save it or trying to send it to your cutter. You can't cut from the stone simulation. It's not a vector file when it goes into a stone simulation. It goes back into a JPEG to make it look like a stone. So make sure you turn that back before you save it or send to a cutter. This looks fairly the same up through this area, but down here we have added, besides the color selecting, for the brush color, the size, the color and size, we have an inside-outside path, and we also have our lasso tool down here. And here we have our Stone Touch, and Stone Touch is a really awesome new little tool that is put on. And this one you can just take, and with the click of your left-hand mouse just once, you can take and work in freehand some of this with this particular tool. What size stone it's making is a size that I have selected up in the top part, up through here. So that's kind of nice. You can just take and you can drop your stones in wherever you want it, or if you want to move it around or adding a stone, you don't have to go through the whole thing of right-clicking and duplicating it and moving a stone over. Our change to circle button is still here, which is great, because that any product that you bring in or any download you bring in, you can make sure that circle is exactly a round circle, and that's what that does right through there. We do have our Stone Touch in this program as well, and down here this looks a little different, and you can go ahead and play with that a little bit. But let's go over to the addition over here, and this has some tools I'm really excited about too. One of the first ones is actually you can take a TTF Rhinestone Font, and I'm going to go ahead and go into my TrueType fonts, and under my TrueType fonts I'm going to pull up my Chunky Monkey font and click OK, and I'm just going to type out, leave it in capital, and type out love. And I've typed that out. I haven't resized it, I haven't converted to text or anything, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to hit that, and I have it sized at a 21 SS and a spacing of 0.03. I'm going to hit resize, and that will resize it exactly as I needed to cut it. Now I could go ahead and I could break it apart, and I could move the O and the V over or do some adjusting if I want to at this point, but it's a stone sizer already built into this program, which I think is really, really awesome. I'm going to go back to our general tool and our stone drop, and I'm going to drop a couple of stones here because I want to show you back in this edition, I want to show you if I take and encompass that and I fill between my two stones, I want to fill between my two stones, I can actually take and I can make a line and fill between any two stones I want in a program as long as there's space, and that's pretty awesome. There's also distribute the spacing between two stones. And then there's also the copy selection over here. So we have this selected, so let's just go ahead and hit the right hand tool, and you can see that's just copying exactly as that is over onto that. If I want to hit this one here and go down, I can go ahead and go down, and it will take it and put it with the spacing and everything that we have it exactly like what we want it to be. There's also a fixed intersection, and there's some more things to play with down through here. If we go hit the spray in through here, we now have a spray, a freehand spray, or you can have it be on a spray selected. You can pick the size of stones you want and the density, or you can spray on a selected path. But for the freehand spray, you can go ahead and spray out your stones in an area, and the slower you go, the denser the stones are, and the closer they are together. The faster you go, the farther out they spray out. So I think that's a pretty awesome feature to work with too. On fonts, you can now create your own rhinestone font in your alphabets. So you don't have to work with a TTF anymore if you don't want. You can go ahead and for a font, I made a 1-inch single, and this is the font that I used, the max font that I used to create it. I wanted to be 1 inch, and it rhinestones it, and then after you're all done, you can take and you can save it, and then it actually shows up in your cutting fonts. Let's just go over to my cutting fonts here, and let's go to my 1-inch cutting fonts, and it will show it right there under cutting fonts. And I'm going to go ahead and just type out, oops, I don't think I hit that right. Let's hit the capital and then click OK, and I'm going to go ahead and type out, let's do that again, there we go. Go ahead and type out, let's see, let's just type out love. And that came in really, really big, So what I'll want to do is I'll want to come back over to my addition to my sizer, and I'm going to want to resize it, and then that will be an exact size, whether it comes in big or comes in small. That will be the exact size of the 21SS, and it will be ready to cut. So that's another awesome feature for the fonts, where you can make your own max fonts. They're rhinestone fonts in your program. Under Info, all of the 21SS fonts that are red show up here, and I have 842 on my screen. You also have a calculator built in here where you can go ahead and you can find out how much this particular design is going to cost you. From garment to the tape to the stones, you can calculate all that in the program through there. So those are some pretty awesome features right there that we have in the program. Another one, let's get rid of some of this stuff through here so I can make room. I want to show you down in the lower toolbar we have some more new things that you can see on that toolbar. And one of them is, I'm going to size out here, is the t-shirt, and this is for our proofs. And what comes up, this is the back of the shirt and this is the front of the shirt, and I'm just going to click that, and then on my screen here will come up you know, a t-shirt. So I don't want a white t-shirt for my proof, I want a black t-shirt. So I'm going to change that t-shirt over to a black t-shirt. And now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go up to my fonts, my regular TrueType fonts, and I'm going to punch in, let's find my ombre font, and I'm going to go ahead and punch in Tattoo Man, and I'm going to bring it down here, and I have it, you can select any color you want, and I've got it in red, and I want this really big. I want this to be a nice size font on a shirt. So I'm going to go ahead, I want this to arc, so I'm going to hit arc, and it automatically arcs it for me. Our arcing distortion box comes up over here. I have to hit apply, and I have to hit break text path to pull the circle away from it, and I delete that circle. And at this point I could go ahead then and I could bring Von's Tattoo Man over here and create a nice proof that I could then go ahead and do a screenshot or do a snippet tool with this, my snipping, and I could go ahead and have this saved as a nice proof to send off to a customer to put on a website or whatever I might want to do. I'm going to go ahead and get out of that. There's also the distort. There's a lot of tools here that you can use, and again you have cost calculator in here that you can figure out how much something is costing you to make. I'm going to get rid of that, bring this stuff over here. And the next thing I want us to look at is, you know, this right through here. I'm going to click on my picture right here, and when I click on that, and I click on my color palette down there, and I bring my color palette up over here, now I'm going to back up here a little bit. I had to bring my color palette up first, and you can see these are the colors we normally have in our color palette. But now I'm going to click on it and click the color palette here, and it's going to diagnose every color that we have in this little palette thing here. And now when you come over here, you can see all these colors are added in, so you can go ahead and you can work with those. But that gives you a little bit of what's going on with the 2014 program, so you can decide if it's something that works out for you or not. Again, this is Sandy Jo from rhinestonetemplates.com. Make sure and visit our website, grab some stones or some different things you might need, or some downloads, different things. We have many different things on our website, and here's a listing of some of the things that we have off over on the left hand side. But I hope this gives you a little sneak peek at the 2014 program, and if you'd like to follow me on my Facebook page, it's rhinestonetemplates.com. And I always have our deals up and new designs. I don't put all of our designs on our website just so they don't get oversold, and so it's a little bit more customized. When you do need something, you can ask me if I have something, and I'll pull it up for you and show you a proof of it, and can actually sell it to you that way too. That way not everything is out in the public for everybody, and your stuff doesn't look like everybody else's. But and I also only sell my downloads. I only sell so many of them, and I pull them off my website too, so they're not oversold, so you're not at at a fair, selling something, and the next to you, somebody next to you has the same design is what you purchase from me. So we try to watch our downloads that way too. But again, follow us on rhinestonetemplates.com on Facebook, or on our website at Facebook or at rhinestonetemplates.com. Thank you.